Let the record, this is me, the Henry County Alcoholic Beverage Board on December the 3rd, 2025 at 10 a.m. The members present, local board are
David Cook.
Steve Clark. Peter Bailey.
and Jeff Lang, the state excise police. First order of business for the board's approved last month's minutes. We had 2 renewals, 2 were continued, and 2 new applications.
Make a motion to accept.
Second.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? This will be approved. Okay, are there any persons here who wish to voice opposition to any permits on the agenda? Okay, all persons in attendance seeking a new permit, requesting a change of location or ownership, or seeking a renewal after a violation, please raise your right hand. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers you have given on your application or any testimony you may give to any questions asked by this board to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. First order of business on the agenda, we have automatic renewals with no violations. DL 333123 Casey's General Store and RR 3339949 Sparky's Dog House. Those automatic renewals, no violations.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It's submitted for renewal. Next on the list, we have RR 3330254 renewal, Hoosier Daddies, NCIN LLC, the DBA's the Mad Hyena. They've got 2 violations. Who do we have here today representing this permit?
Jeff Burkett,
Who do you have with you?
Richard Petty and Amy Petty, they leased the property from us.
Okay, so you've got 2 violations. One's dated December 16th, 2024. The other one is dated November 26th, 2024. So let's go with the November 26th, 2024. The original containers and alteration of floor plans with a $750 fine that was paid. Were you present during the violation?
I was.
Okay. Can you explain it a little bit?
Yes, off of the floor plan, we had somebody walk out from the ice house into our parking lot and into our building. That was my.
Yeah, this one says, the live band
I'm
outside.
sorry, yes. That was, I had a live band outside that I didn't get a permit on, and there was a person standing in the parking lot with an open container.
Okay, was it, anybody ever explained to you about expanding your floor plan for the new hall that came in roughly 2-3 years ago? Okay,
That could be on me too, because we used to do them outside when we ran stuff, we just kind of roped it off and status quo, just.
yeah, so if you go to from now on, if you go to the ATC website under the form section, it'll be the expansion of the floor plan, and then it's just for a given amount of time.
Yeah,
Right, for
If you're gonna do it on Friday night and a Saturday night, you could submit one form, but if you would skip a day or something like that, then you would need
Temporary.
to, yeah, but it's just temporary. You're gonna put the times down there. You would rope it off and then the alcohol can go from inside outside. You can even set up a bar outside. If your location allows kids or anything like that, then that's separated off.
And then at 11 o'clock,
It's been a while since I've been in that.
Yeah. not much change.
I can't remember how it's designed.
But we did shut down the band, and, I mean,
Okay, it looks like, you guys have any questions about that violation, Tim? Second violation dated December 16th, 2024, scope of the permit, $1,000 fine. That was the one with,
walking in the parking lot.
walking in the parking lot.
That's a tough one there. We never really had a chance to negate the way, I wasn't there, but it's the way I've heard it, like.
Yeah, the one thing I would say about that violation is, it looks like the one says she got out of the truck with a Bud Light. Maybe a bottle, so Busch Light beer can. Do you sell 12-ounce cans, Busch Light beer? I mean, that's one way to catch it is, are they drinking something that you're not selling?
That's, I mean, since all of this, we have put in place signs and I've hired somebody to actually, on the weekends, for the remain, to actually pay him to sit in the parking lot. I'm sorry, you can't have your beer here, I'm sorry. It's just been,
Yeah,
and
Didn't it happen like while they were there?
yeah, it's right, why did they try this? Because I'm not like,
Like we didn't have a chance. to
I didn't even have a
leave.
shame, right? Are you kidding?
yeah, it looks like, let's see, female. Yeah, bottle of Bud Light.
Did they stay on there that she went to her vehicle to get her cigarettes and had the beer in her hand, is basically,
That could have been, they may not have seen that, it just says a female inside that van exited the vehicle with 12-ounce bottle and carried it into the business. So that could have been,
she had bought,
technically, once they leave, you know, that's off premise and that's one of those,
and I'm not trying to,
technically, it's a violation.
not trying to give up whoever, when they walk outside, they're allowed to smoke outside on the patio, on the sidewalk. She actually took her beer, went, got her cigarettes out of the van and come back.
Yeah.
I have no
I
idea.
mean, I agree with you, that's hard to police because you don't want to set your drink down and then
That's-
just walk away.
That's why we hired somebody to do the parking. That's why we hired somebody to do the
Now, the
parking.
one coming from the ice house, that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
That's,
Another apartment.
but that's true, and it's harder in the winter time.
Yeah.
It's in things like that. That's something that your employees should be able to monitor themselves by saying, okay, that person just got here, I haven't served them anything, how did they get that?
Right. Well, it's such a big establishment there. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You guys have any questions about that violation? So you hired a doorman or started them a little bit earlier, you taking care of that. As far, it listed also in here, I was reading about the manager's questionnaire. You
Yes,
got that on file?
yes.
Okay, so that's been taken care of.
They had a problem with talking to me. I own Matt Hayna. My wife is the manager, and they said, no, we have to talk to the manager. My wife's like, the owner's right here, talk to the owner. And I said, well, I don't,
2914.
they said, well, there's no manager questionnaire on file for me, and I'm like, I'm not the manager, I own the LLC. So I do have one on file now.
So what, both are you or the LLC?
I am the liquor license and property owner, and we lease them the bar. So they're under their own LLC as far as taxes go.
Okay, so then in our eyes, you're not that,
Yeah.
he's in.
But we still have, she's still the manager.
You both are the managers.
Okay.
But you.
He's the owner.
Right,
Yes.
So
right,
you have the, you actually have a liquor license.
Yes, sir.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, he actually.
You're the
carries
holder of the
liquor
liquor license.
Yeah, so whether or not are you buying on contract or you just lease this
Just lease.
place? So then as the lease, then both of you are the managers listed under. Okay.
We do have that taken care of now, but that was the
So
argument.
if you haven't done manager's questionnaire, you need to get that.
I have, I first question. Yeah.
Okay,
We need two of them, so, right, they both need.
both of them should have, it. Anybody that's basically, if you're hiring, you're firing, you're making orders, you're taking orders, you're paying bills or whatever, then you guys are managers.
Okay.
Okay.
Or even if they
Yeah.
facilitate someone to do that for them.
Right,
they need to fill that out.
And the way you're explaining it is exactly. You're kind of. Fine officer coming in and say, hey, I need to speak with the owner, or manager, and you guys stepped up and said,
That's,
hey, that's us.
right.
You need management. Now, we're talking to you and you're responsible for your
Right.
employees and everything that's going on. and This and that.
Yeah.
So,
The fine's been paid.
yeah, fines have been paid on both of them, $1,000 on one and $750 on the other.
I'll make a motion to renew their license.
Second,
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? He submitted for renewal. Next, we have RR 3333952 PS Investments Inc., Pizza King with a violation. Who we have here today representing this permit?
My name is Scott Meixel.
Violation occurred in, June 13th is when, is what it's dated, June 13th, 2025, furnishing alcohol and minor, $1,000 fine. Were you present during this violation?
I was not.
Okay, it looks like it was a compliance check. The youth was 19. No identification was requested. The employee was a Haley Heinrich.
Correct.
Is she still employed?
She was terminated. She was terminated, as soon as the, officer came back in and gave us the, fine. We questioned her off to the side. She admitted to bypassing, the age verification on our POS system. And, we terminated her on the spot. We have a sign hanging up where alcohol is dispensed, at every single location, reminding them, that serving a minor is gonna be automatic termination. So they're reminded every time they pull that spigot or crack that beer. We also do monthly review of our ATC book for, continued training. And it's just right here with plaintiff for that.
Is there anything?
I do not. One thing that we are working on, because we've had this problem with our POS system, with these employees bypassing it. It doesn't have a second stage verification where a manager would have to come behind them and put a code in or something. But we are installing new POS systems first of the year. And that is something that we requested with our computer programmers.
So to take a second step on
Yes.
second ID?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Well, right now, the only way we can combat it is daily or whenever these managers get around to it, going through the backlog to see if they're putting ridiculous dates in for, the birth date was 1911 or something like that. Obviously, they're bypassing it and we'll terminate them for that as well.
So with that system, it'll tell you who put that date of birth in there as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Not to mention the cameras that are surrounding that POS system. You're a dead ringer if you do that. And that was something we actually put in place by request. When we first came up here and applied for the permits, you were there when we were, I think it was across the street. And they asked us if we had a POS system that, would hold somebody accountable. And at the time we didn't, and we do now. So. But of course, the people that are gonna break the rules are gonna find ways to get around those types of things. But we are working on something to prevent that as well.
This was the first violation
Yes.
of this
It sounds like he's
type at that.
got stuff in place. I'm gonna make a motion to accept this renewal.
Second.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Just amendment for approval.
Thank you.
Any other business for the board before adjournment?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.